I have actually been, strictly speaking, since the 1st June 2022 at Lucas-Nülle, so now 2.5 years. And I actually started with my current position, so business process manager, and I am still in this position. My tasks are to analyze processes and then, of course, to work on or develop optimization proposals, and then together with the team, where the process is ultimately located, to see how we can possibly further optimize and also implement this proposal. Of course, also to ensure transparency, that is to document everything so that someone who, for example, did not collaborate or someone new in the onboarding process knows exactly what to do when they read this. Processes are also very close to quality management, which means I continue to optimize there, of course, together with another or with a team. And yes, ultimately we are preparing the whole thing to also integrate further standards, so actually to move towards an integrated management system that through my work here I learn an incredible amount and ultimately can continue to follow trends, because I love, for example, to implement the change if possible, to automate and digitize the processes. Exactly, then I find it incredibly interesting to observe people with all their differences and facets, for example, how they then respond to change processes. There are many who react very positively to it, and there are many who react not so positively to it. I find that totally interesting. And yes, ultimately also the collaboration with people. I really enjoy working together in a team. In the past, I set SMART goals almost unconsciously. Now, since I naturally know all of this, I set them consciously. And I find it incredibly great to measure such small things, really minimal KPIs, to see if I was successful or not. So to present that transparently, I find that very motivating. Yes, my challenges are, of course, resistance to change, such as unclear responsibilities and also lack of transparency in the workplace. These are all quite big challenges, I would say, but I would say no obstacles that cannot be overcome. It just takes a little longer from time to time, but I just find changes edgy. Resistances, these human aspects, you can get them somewhere as well. Well, I would say with communication or possibly also with coaching or other things, you can manage that quite well. Technological obstacles or challenges are, of course, also a huge topic in my work. Otherwise, I always say problems can somehow always be solved. So for my future at Lucas-Nülle, I hope that I continue to learn a lot and also have the opportunity to further develop my personality as well as professionally. For Lucas-Nülle itself, I naturally hope for increasing sales, that's clear, but also that Lucas-Nülle continues to develop and ultimately remains as innovative with its products, but perhaps even becomes more innovative. And I believe that we are on a really good path there.